Today, we'll dive into the world of mutual fund returns and how you can maximize your investments. 1. Understanding mutual fund returns. In the world of finance, mutual funds have always been a popular choice for wealth creation. They offer a convenient way to invest your money while providing access to a diversified portfolio managed by professionals. But how do mutual fund returns actually work? 2. Calculating your returns. When it comes to investing in mutual funds, understanding how to calculate your returns is fundamental. We'll explore two critical metrics in this section: the annualized rate of return and the total rate of return. 2a. Annualized rate of return. Let's begin with the annualized rate of return, often referred to as the compound annual growth rate, CAGR. Imagine you decide to invest $10,000 in a mutual fund and hold that investment for 5 years. At the end of those 5 years, your initial $10,000 has grown to $13,000. To calculate your annualized rate of return, you can use a simple formula. Annualized rate of return equals F, P1/N-1. Where F, ending value, this is the current value of your investment, which, in this case, is $13,000. P, initial investment, represents the amount you initially invested in the mutual fund, which is $10,000. N, investment duration, signifies the number of years you held the investment, which, in our example, is 5 years. Now, let's apply these values to the formula. Annualized rate of return equals 13,000, 10,001/5-1. After performing the calculation, you'll find that the annualized rate of return for this investment is approximately 5.65%. 2b. Total rate of return. While the annualized rate of return gives you insight into your investment's growth, the total rate of return offers a more comprehensive view. It takes into account not only capital gains but also the income generated by the fund, including dividends and interest. Welcome to Wealth Creation Gents, a personal finance channel focused on financial intelligence. 3. Components of returns. To gain a thorough understanding of mutual fund returns, let's break them down into 3 essential components: dividends, capital gains, and share price changes. 3a. Dividends. Dividends represent a portion of a mutual fund's earnings distributed to investors. These earnings are derived from the dividends paid by the underlying stocks or securities held within the fund's portfolio. Regardless of whether you're investing in bond funds or stocks, dividends play a pivotal role in determining your overall returns. 3b. Capital gains. Capital gains come into play when the fund manager executes profitable transactions within the fund's portfolio. These gains can be classified as realized or unrealized, depending on whether the securities within the portfolio are sold or held. 3c. Share price changes. The fluctuation in share prices is a crucial factor to monitor. Various elements, such as market conditions, the performance of the fund's underlying securities, and investor behavior, can all influence the share prices. 4. Tax implications. Understanding the tax implications of your mutual fund investments is paramount. This section will delve into the complexities of income taxes and capital gains taxes. 4a. Income taxes. Income generated by your mutual fund investments may be subject to taxation. The tax rates you'll encounter depend on your income level and the type of dividends you receive. It's essential to be aware of these tax rates to accurately assess your returns. 4b. Capital gains taxes. Capital gains taxes can substantially impact your returns if not managed efficiently. These taxes come into play when you decide to sell your mutual fund shares at a profit. Knowing how to navigate capital gains taxes is vital for optimizing your investment strategy. 4c. Minimizing tax impact. To minimize the impact of taxes on your mutual fund returns, you can employ several strategies. These include utilizing tax-advantaged accounts, carefully selecting tax-efficient funds, strategically placing your assets, and implementing tax planning techniques. 5. Evaluating and managing your funds. Effectively managing your mutual fund investments requires a thoughtful approach. You'll need to determine the right frequency for monitoring your funds and avoid common pitfalls associated with trying to time the market. 5a. Frequency of monitoring. While daily tracking may seem appealing, It often leads to impulsive decisions influenced by short-term market fluctuations. A more balanced approach involves checking in on your investments monthly or quarterly. This way, you can stay informed without getting overwhelmed by daily market noise. 5b. Timing the market. Attempting to time the market by predicting short-term market movements is challenging and often leads to unexpected losses. Instead of focusing on market timing, it's more effective to adopt a long-term investment strategy aligned with your financial goals. Diversifying your portfolio and considering asset allocation can help you achieve your objectives. 5c. Selling funds. Knowing when to sell a mutual fund is a crucial aspect of managing your investments. Consider selling if a fund consistently underperforms its peers over an extended period, usually around 2 years. Additionally, be cautious of significant fee increases that could erode your returns. When selling, plan how you intend to reinvest the proceeds to ensure they align with your overall portfolio strategy. Conclusion. Mutual fund returns are a crucial aspect of successful investing. By understanding how to calculate returns, the components that make up those returns, and the tax implications, you can make informed decisions and maximize your wealth creation potential. Thank you for watching. If you found this video valuable, please remember to subscribe, like, and share. For more in-depth articles on wealth creation, click the link below to visit the Wealth Creation Gents website.